The left considers Russia disinformation anything critical of the Biden administration. So that's a catch-all term. So when they say we're trying to combat disinformation, what they really mean to say is we're trying to combat free speech. And by free speech on Twitter, they're not meaning going in and taking off pornography and things like that. They mean squelching speech like mine, squelching speech like Judicial Watch's, squelching speech like yours. You go on and you say the wrong thing about elections. If you complain about vote counting after the election day, they'll squelch your speech. They'll censor your speech. They'll suppress your speech. There are people like Elon Musk who may have liberal views on many issues, but there's a difference between liberalism and this sort of extreme leftism, the totalitarian communism that's on the rise in our nation. What is Judicial Watch doing? Well, we've already uncovered previously, because we know how this game works, because we've been victimized. I've been directly censored as a result of government intervention with big tech. Judicial Watch has been directly censored as a result of government intervention with big tech. We have the documents. The Republican Secretary of State of Iowa was caught trying to censor Judicial Watch, pushing Twitter to try to censor us. California Secretary of State was pushing to censor Americans. So the temptation to suppress the speech of people you don't like or politicians don't like goes across party lines. But it's a factual analysis. The Democratic Party has made it a core element of its governing strategy, and the Biden administration specifically, with the support of Congress, to regulate and censor our speech. So that's an attack on your civil liberties, my civil liberties. It's an attack on our Constitution, which protects our First Amendment rights. The left is calling for widespread government regulation of content on social media. They need to suppress Elon Musk's Twitter platform through regulation and threats and intimidation to make sure he doesn't turn back on the switch for freedom on Twitter. I tweeted, Ministry of Truth is trending because Biden administration appointed a radical leftist to run a censorship board in the Department of Homeland Security a few days after Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter announced. So Elon Musk responded to my tweet, which drove the left even further crazy, by saying this is messed up. You bet it's messed up. They want to monitor and censor you. And of course, the Biden administration has been unapologetic in pushing for the censorship of Americans